Man, oh man, oh man, you got to see this. Oh, you ever just want to strangle somebody because they're stupid? You got to see this. All right, so this is a cop watch gone wrong. This guy is in Kentucky, and he's filming a police stop from a more than reasonable distance. I mean, he is like way off in the distance. And man, I'll just let it speak for itself. How about that? Okay, so I'm going to make this as big as I can for you guys. There we go. And here we go. Watch this.
I'm trying to stay away so I don't get involved. I ain't trying to piss off the police or nothing. I'm just watching.
Okay, now look how far away he is. This is a driveway. I'm going to say that's probably 14 feet wide or thereabouts. The police are still some distance more over there. I'm going to call that probably, man, another 15, 16 feet. So this guy is well over 30 feet away. Probably even farther than that. Right?
Didn't see a need for 5 police cars to be pulling somebody over. Pretty good? Yeah, why?
Because you're filming a crime scene investigation. And
I'm just filming in public.
And you are involved.
I'm not involved with anything. I'm sitting right here.
Sir, I need your ID.
I refuse to give you my ID.
Hey, easy now.
Oh, man. How bad was that? Well, let's go to the local press report on that. If I can get it pulled up here. Hold on. Let me get out of the big screen here, and we'll move over here. Jeffersontown officer strikes man live streaming separate arrest. This is in Kentucky. Louisville, Kentucky. Joe Bennett is the gentleman who was filming. Said he was driving home from work Tuesday afternoon when he saw a handful of Jeffersontown police cruisers surrounding a car at a McDonald's on Bluegrass Parkway. He instantly thought of a video he had seen this year from Louisville and around the country in which police interactions with people ended poorly. He parked his car about 50 feet away, 50 feet, pulled out his phone and decided to film whatever happened next, good or bad. I just want to observe, so I tried to give them distance, Bennett said while standing in the same parking spot from which he filmed the day before. Script down here. 3 minutes into the video, 2 officers approached Bennett. One of the men asked to see Bennett's ID. When Bennett refused and asked why, the officer can be heard saying, "You're filming a crime scene investigation and you're involved." I know you heard Bennett tell them, "I'm not involved in anything. I'm just standing here filming, blah, blah, blah." The officers then grabbed Bennett. And they ended up giving him a citation. And the police report, the officers described the contact as their word for, words they use when they beat somebody. Oh, it's just contact. As an empty strike, which would be like a slap. Okay? Bennett said it was a solid left hook that resulted in him being checked out by EMTs at the scene and a doctor's visit with x-rays on Wednesday. In a phone conversation with Lieutenant Colonel Steve Schmidt of the Jeffersontown Police Department, he said, echoing the citation details, his officers were in the area investigating and making arrests related to a check fraud scheme thwarted at a Citizens Union Bank across the street from the McDonald's. One of the detained suspects, Schmidt said, pointed Bennett out while he leaned against his Jeep filming from across the parking lot as a driver involved in the alleged crime. So they're saying that, and of course, we know how the police lie, so we don't believe anything that they're saying here because it's all lies. They're saying that, oh, that guy said, one of the perpetrators said, oh, that's our guy over there, which is it's incredulous and incredible. But, we know how the police lie, so of course they're going to try and cover for their crooked officer that attacked this poor guy. So they asked this gentleman, Mr. Bennett, if he felt better about, now that he knew all this. He said, no, it doesn't. Doing proper police work, they should have approached me gently. I wasn't going anywhere. I wasn't in my vehicle. I wasn't going to flee. They certainly shouldn't have hit me first and asked questions later. And then the police, Lieutenant Colonel, said that Bennett is not a suspect in the alleged check fraud scheme. Bennett was cited at the scene with menacing and resisting arrest. And here is the code, the law on menacing. A person is guilty of menacing when he intentionally places another person in a reasonable apprehension of imminent physical injury. Now, Bennett was peaceful throughout that. The only people there that were placing anybody in imminent harm or reasonable apprehension of imminent physical injury were the officers. So why aren't they charging the officers? Well, you figure it out. I will put a link to this story in the description. And as always, contact information for the department. I encourage you to, if you're so inclined, I encourage you to exercise your First Amendment right to let them know just how you feel about what you saw here. This is what's wrong with policing in America today. There it is. You just saw it live right here. Y'all be safe. I'll see you again soon.